Ferguson just plays the ball inside into Connolly. Connolly gives it back to Ferguson. Ferguson back to Connolly. York just trying to play the ball forward. Parkin plays a nice little reverse there. Morgan Smith's beaten the first challenge of Heaton there. He's running at Brown inside the box now. He keeps running. Gary Brown's took the ball off his toe wonderfully there. Great tackle by Gary Brown. And Gary Brown emerges with it and clears the ball long as well. And Rhys Dyche is going to try and pick up some seconds in the centre circle. Great tackle, Gary Brown, that one, wasn't it?
It was, yeah. Morgan Smith was just finger on the trigger there, and Brown nicked it off his toes.
And Mills has tried to turn inside the defender there, and he's won Darlington a free kick just 5 yards or so outside the box. Yeah, just go back to that one. I was fearful thinking Gary Brown was going to slide in and bring the player down, but he just was patient. I wouldn't want him to be any more patient because I was starting to panic. Referee gets the wall back. Josh Wheatley steps up. Wheatley clips it. Oh, it's just hit the outside of the post, that effort by Josh Wheatley. Bartlett was scrambling to his right, and the ball's just clipped off the outside of the post.
Just for a split second there, the tin shed was ready to explode, wasn't it? But closest either side have been so far. Great effort by Wheatley, just as you say, Stu, off the outside of the post.
He's only picking himself up gingerly as well. Thompson full of aggression, but won the ball cleanly, and now Heaton's stepped over the ball and had a nice step over, took Morgan Smith out of it. York pick up possession though in the middle of the park. Mills is going to try and win that one back. Ball's with Connolly now for York near side. He comes inside the first challenge, tries to go around the outside. The talented player Connolly puts the ball in the box, and Parkin has slid that one in from close range. The big man slid it in, but there's an assistant referee's flag up on the top there, and offside is the call. John Parkin tucked it away nicely.
It was a great finish by Parkin, but then Darlow saved by the flag on the far side.
Sit down is the chant from around us. Heaton goes all the way back to Talbot. Talbot takes a touch with his left foot to set himself and then clears it, gets good connection, and Dyche wins the header, knocks it forward to Galbraith. Galbraith's in a little bit of space there. There's a York player just dusting himself down in the centre circle. Galbraith's cross comes into the box. It's a long extended leg, just drops it back, and Dyche picks it up. Dyche gets a goal-bound shot, looking for the second. The ball's going to come out here for Sayers. Sayers shoots, Bartlett saves. Dyche sticks it in, but the flag's up on the near side. So both teams now have a goal cancelled off by an assistant's flag.
Yeah, Dyche was stood a good 2 yards offside as that came in. You knew straight away this time, no doubt, or no hesitation over. Parkin and Heaton again having a bit of an aerial battle. Parkin comes off better in this one and manages to head it to Connolly. Connolly back to Ferguson. Ferguson forward to Connolly again, and he's coming down the left. He's got Newton on the overlap. He crosses it in. Morgan Smith with the header. It's deflected. It's just wide. It's going to be a corner for York. It's Dom Collins. It comes off. Yeah, I think we're sort of seeing Dyche as being the guy who does all of the back to goal work and then tries to play Saunders in, if anything, if Dyche isn't going to get the chance himself. Heaton volleying clear under pressure from Parkin. Law will collect that on the right hand side for York. Mills goes out to meet him. Law played it forward to Patterson, but Darlow can bring the ball away now. Mills is on a bit of a run here. Makes it to the edge of the York area as a shot, and it's just gone wide. Bartlett scrambling across to his right hand side, and yard or two wide there from Mills, I think.
Yeah, I think so. Mills did well to step inside.
He did, yeah. I think it's Alex Patterson has the shot in the end, but never any threat to Talbot's goal. Well over the bar, possibly out over the tin shed, I think. As the ball was pulled back to him on the right hand corner of the Darlow area. Talbot getting us underway. Dyche unable to win that one in the air. Parslow nodding it clear, but not very convincingly, and it's going to be a Darlow throw in about halfway inside the York half. Galbraith takes it quickly. Dyche couldn't get it under control. York looking to pass that back, I think, but it was cut out and the ball charged down. Dyche having a go. Bartlett's just beaten that away. Thompson can collect it on the right hand side on the byline, cuts it back. It comes off Ferguson. It's going to be a Darlow corner. I think it's hit the first one of the game.
Darlington's first corner of the game, yeah. York made a bit of a mess of clearing the lines there. Darlington had a chance with Dyche, that Bartlett scampered to his left to save. Watch that ball comfortably go over his bar. He's been faultless as well so far, hasn't he, James Talbot? Looked very composed.
Been very impressed with him, sir. It's so during his time with Darlow, as that clearance is nodded on by Saunders, and then Ben Sharif leaves Dyche on the floor. Question of the legality of it, but nothing doing from the referee. Thompson's ball over the top to Saunders. Saunders on the volley, but it's charged down by Ben Sharif. Saunders having another go and clipping that left-footed on the turn, and it wasn't too far away. Good initiative by Saunders there. Great ball over the top for him in the first place, and then when it was charged down by Ben Sharif, he just spins it left-footed and not too far away from finding the top corner.
He's come back into the game the last 5 minutes, hasn't he, Harvey?
As have Darlow in general, I think. Ending the half, you could probably argue, just about on top. Brown nods the goal kick clear. Mills leaves it. Steisch is chasing Parslow, and he's got to that first. Steisch through here for a... Is it time? It's it!
Yes!
Rhys Steisch gives Darlow the lead!
Rhys Steisch off the underside of the bar. He's beaten Parslow around the outside, and Bartlett's had no chance. Darlington's get first blood here at Blackwell Meadows.
I'm going to question the celebration. He's doing some sort of like barrel roll, I think, and there might be some money to Darlow goals for that one, but I am not questioning the quality of the finish. Darlow 1, York 0, right before half-time. What a time for Darlow to take the lead, and who else but that man again.
Rhys Steisch made no mistake there, absolutely crushed that off the underside of the crossbar. And it's been a game of, it's been even Stevens this first half, I would say, pretty much. But Darlington, as we move towards half-time, draw first blood. Ferguson having a rare chance to run here. Saunders has gone back to cover, but Ferguson's clipped the ball in. Wheatley heads the ball on the stretch nicely away there. Thompson has the ball just 20-25 yards outside and just keeps hold of it for a minute before playing it back to Galbraith. Galbraith's closed down. The ball squirts up in the air and falls back for a York City player. I think it's number 8, isn't it? I can't quite see down that far side, but York now have the chance to play the ball into the box. Brown stretches and plays it back to Wheatley. The ball's still in. There's a chance for Connolly to shoot. That shot's blocked, but it comes to the edge of the box. It's deflected, and it's in. It's the equaliser for Sean Newton. Darlington making a mess of clearing the lines there. Had plenty of chances to do so, and Newton's deflected shot beats Talbot.
57 seconds into the second half, and things are level again. I think it's Wheatley who tries to clear the ball off the byline, doesn't really make a clean contact with it, sliding in, trying to prevent the corner. Only makes it as far as Connolly, and he's in the Darlow area. It's not the cleanest clearance, and he tries to shoot. It's deflected away to the edge of the area where Newton just sends it in on the volley, gets a deflection, and there's nothing James Talbot can do about it. It flies over his outstretched right hand, and less than a minute into the second half, we're back on terms.
Mills raises his left arm to signal his intent. Knocks it in right under the crossbar. It's gone all the way across the front there, and Steisch almost got there. Not quite though, and the ball's kicked clear. Darlington now having to counter-attack, and they've left themselves a man short again, just like last week. The ball's played over the top, and Darlington are going to have to do some defending. Talbot's out. Connolly's gone to ground, and it's a penalty. Darlington yet again. I daren't even look at the dugout, because it's exactly what Darlington said they were going to try not to do.
Yeah.
Penalty to York while we've gone quiet here. The referee's waving players away. Talbot's picking Connolly up and suggesting that he dived. He sort of stumbled as much as anything else.
Too far away to tell the cleanness of the contact from here, but as soon as that ball went over the top and Connolly got to it first, you feared the worst.
Parkin steps up and he scores, puts it into the top corner. Parkin celebrates with the York City fans behind the goal, and this game has turned round in the first 6 minutes. It's Darlington 1, York City 2.
Nothing James Talbot could do about that one. Powerful and precise into the left-hand side. Talbot goes the right way, but he's not getting near it. And for all the talk at the last game at Blackwell Meadows about how Harrogate pressed the self-destruct button, you have to argue with 8 minutes of the second half gone that, not quite as severely perhaps, Darlow have done the same thing here.
Mills, Brown spread it to Thompson. Thompson's first touch is inside, is strong, and he's going to have a chance to shoot. He shoots. Bartlett fists it away for a corner.
That's what you need.
Galbraith goes over to take this corner, far side, kick towards the tin shed. It's going to be in swinging. Stuck it right under the crossbar. Heaton wins it, comes up into the 6-yard box. Steisch goes down looking for a penalty, but he went looking for it. Sayers gets a shot, comes back to Heaton. Heaton shoots, deflected, straight into a grateful Adam Bartlett's body. Pattinson's trying to work the ball wide, and he rides a couple of challenges, comes inside, and he's tripped that time. Josh Wheatley's tripped him that time, and I think that might be the first caution of the game, is it? No? Yep, I think the referee's got to his pocket for the first time with Josh Wheatley had a chat with him in the first half, didn't he, and let him get away with it. So I think that's, in truth, there wasn't a lot in it. It was just a trip, wasn't it? But I think he's had his chances probably.
First outfield player in the book, at least Talbot was in the book from the penalty, but yeah, he was the first player the referee had to have a word with a couple of minutes into the game, and Finds himself in the book now.
Connolly whips the ball into the box. It's gone all the way across. Parkin's got nowhere near it. And it's gone all the way across the face of goal and out for a corner. I'm not sure who could have got a touch.
Brown back to his keeper, and Talbot lofting up towards the left wing. Steisch trying to win it, but Purslow charging him down. Wheatley trying to play it back forward, and Purslow again trying to win it from Steisch, but Steisch gets the better of him this time and turns away from a couple of defenders. Ben Sharif goes flying in.
Ben Sharif's got in with his stud shown there. That's why everybody's so angry.
Yeah.
Steisch was straight up on his feet pushing. Now he's having a push and shove with Parkin.
Little flashpoint here, and the referee's got to get this under control. Many players from both sides surrounding the referee, giving their opinions. Tin Shed chanting one word. You can probably guess what it is. See what the referee thinks.
I'm not sure I saw that as a red, Mike, if I'm honest.
No. And a yellow it is. Ben Sharif becomes the first York player into the book. Bartlett guards the left-hand side of his goal. Four-man York wall. And Wheatley hits it and collects the rebound, plays it back to Galbraith. Galbraith loops it up to the edge of the area. Ben Sharif over the top of Saunders there. The Tin Shed shout for another foul, but not given. Portis gets it all wrong and then can't bring Newton down as he goes to ground. 3-on-2 for York here, soon to be 4-on-2. Newton's gone on his own, has a shot, and it's a very tame shot, almost a back pass to Talbot in the end, with York players either side of him screaming for a simple pass. Saunders looking to collect on the edge of the box. Heaton with it now, has a look up, takes a touch, plays it through for Saunders. Saunders not quite able to collect that little flick, but good effort again from Darlow, trying to get the ball forward. Thompson picking Patterson's pocket, coming forward, being brought down by Dan Rowe, and that's probably going to be another yellow card.
Well, I think that's the easiest yellow card of the day there, isn't it? Because Rowe slid in on Thompson and took one for the team, you might say there.
York
no
substitute collecting a yellow card there. If I'm Stephen Thompson, the way I've been playing recently, I go for the top corner. Let's see what he does. And he does go for the corner and very nearly finds it. Not the top corner, Adam Bartlett's bottom right corner, and it was just wide. Could get to him. Portis collects the ball in the centre circle, lofted up into the box. It's now or never. It's hit or hope. Hit and hope, possibly, rather. Cleared by York, and we've got Patterson breaking clear down the right hand side. Is this the 3 points for York? Patterson shoots, saved by Talbot. Another 1-on-1, Talbot dealt with it. Well done by the Darlow keeper. Darlow still haven't quite got it clear, but Sayers can bring it away now. His clearance is charged down by Law before it could reach Mills. Galbraith is trying to get a foot in now. Talbot lofts that into the air. Ben Sharif beats Saunders in the air, and Patterson races clear with it for York. Galbraith keeping up with him for now. Patterson puts it into the area, and that should have been the game for York. That's going to go down as an absolute sitter, missed by...
Well, James Gray should be scoring there easily. I mean, it's on the volley. He's got no one anywhere near around him. Beautifully teed up for him. He's put it over the bar.
Yeah, he's got the whole penalty area to himself.